Hey, federal employees, if you've worked hard all year and then you're told, hey, we can't give too many fives, it can feel like the whole system just shifted under your feet, but you're not imagining it. We've covered this before, but this is impacting so many people. I'm Sean Southworth, CEO of Southworth PC. We represent federal employees and applicants. And I'm hearing more and more about agencies normalizing performance ratings. That means steering most people towards a 3 out of a 5. There was just a Washington Post article about this. Stick to the end for my blunt thoughts. So here's the takeaway. Your rating is supposed to reflect your performance against written standards, not an invisible quota. And I hate when good people get blamed for a system-wide recalibration. A 3 is often meant to be fully successful. In theory, that's fine, but in real life, a 3 can still affect awards, promotions, and how you're seen. So when your rating drops because, hey, we're recalibrating, it doesn't just sting, it can change career opportunities. The trust problem is this. If your supervisor's trying to hit a distribution, you're left asking, was I rated on my work or was I rated on a curve? Federal performance systems are designed for individualized evaluation, not forced distribution. So when you hear everybody's getting a 3 or we had too many top ratings this year, that's a cue to ask calmly and professionally, can you walk me through in my elements and standards what specifically kept me from the higher level? 2 things to watch for: vague explanations with no concrete examples tied to your standards, and goalposts moving late in the year. All year it's great job, then suddenly the bar becomes something nobody ever said out loud. That could show discrimination, retaliation, whistleblowing, reprisal, and that's the key thing I'm watching from the legal part. They might be able to do this, but they cannot discriminate or retaliate against you. So here's the hope part. You can protect yourself with facts, keep your performance plan, save key work product and emails showing outcomes and feedback. And if you're already in a higher risk context, such as conflict with management, EEO activity, whistleblowing, probationary status, getting thoughts early on can help you understand the process before it accelerates. This is general information, not legal advice, and every situation turns on its facts. But you're not too sensitive for caring. I think this is going to be reality for a lot of people, but your work matters and the rule matters. So please share this with a coworker who might be questioning why they're getting surprise 3s, and follow along if you want steady, practical workplace guidance. Before I ask your take, let me tell you, as someone who studies and constantly thinks about workplaces and how to make them better, what I think. As a CEO, I think forced distributions are bad business practice because they replace honest performance management with a quota system that predictably distorts behavior. Controlled experiments on forced distribution ratings show in the workplace they reduce team collaboration and knowledge sharing, which is the opposite of what high-performing organizations need. So this is a boneheaded move from OPM. It's like they don't want things to go well. Research also warns that even when they boost short-term effort, forced rankings can increase perceptions of unfairness, which is linked to lower good teammate behavior and higher dysfunctional competition. And when you cap recognition at the top, you shouldn't be surprised when your people start looking around for new jobs. Recent scholarship and reporting highlight higher achiever attrition risk when top ratings are restricted. In other words, the best people aren't going to want to sit around. And Microsoft is a well-known example of a major employer that ultimately ended stack ranking after years of internal backlash. So boneheaded move. That's what I think. What do you think? I want your take in the comments. Have you been told, hey, we can't give too many 5s? Does a 3 function like a quiet penalty where you work? Do rating caps improve fairness or punish the people carrying the mission? And what would a performance system look like that rewards excellence without turning it into a quota? Is it too much to ask the people who are in charge of the federal workplace to read some studies and do things that make sense? That's the thing. In my mind, I don't think they have any rationales for this, and they haven't thought it through. It's not what you would see people at top companies doing, and it's not good enough for their best American corporations. It's not good enough for the federal workplace. Okay, I slipped back into my thoughts. Anyway, thank you everybody for your support. Hope you have a great day. Take care.